Ho ho ho, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all are having a fantastic day. So we're here today with Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged Series, episode 19 reaction. Because I'm in such a Christmassy spirit, let's put a little challenge out there. So if this video gets 25 likes, I'm putting this right at the beginning so everyone hears it before we move on. Because I know people don't like to listen to what I have to say at the end, so I'm putting this right at the beginning. If this video gets 25 likes by December 24th, at 5 p.m. UK time. Then on Christmas, aka on the 25th, as a little present from me to all of you, there'll be a triple. So on the 25th, if you guys can manage, there'll be episode 20, 21, and 22. Now, you guys have to manage to get those 25 likes. But let's see whether there'll be cookies, milk, and presents for all of you, or whether there'll be coal. Ho ho ho. Anyway though, we're here today with episode 19 of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged Series reaction. So far I've very much enjoyed the series. Now we're obviously nearing the ending of the first arc, the Pegasus arc. This episode is titled Jagshamesh, which I've definitely heard before, but I can't place right now where. So I'm going to just very quickly, because, you know, it is a reference that is being made, and I kind of want to get that reference. I'm just going to very quickly Google it. What I'll talk about what happened in the last episode. Jagshamesh. Am I getting that confused with that? Actual Kazakhstani origin, to meet and kiss your visitor or host. Wait, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged Series wiki? Look at this! There's a Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged... You guys can't see it, it's not really... focus... Anyway, I did not know that there was a Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged Series wiki, to be completely honest with you. But I'm actually quite looking forward to this then. Because either you know, I couldn't find what it's referencing, so it's going to be quite interesting. Kazakhstani origin, if that's the right, you know, reference that it's making, I don't know. But I do feel like I've definitely heard Jagshamesh before somewhere else. I'm not 100% sure where though. Like, the vibe that it's giving me is like... Maybe it's because it's Yu-Gi-Oh! But like Egyptian. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting, but I'm not actually sure. But in the last episode, we had the battle, the conclusion with Pegasus, which was very short-lived, to be completely honest. But when we had Tristan being the hero as well, funny enough. So that was pretty cool. Pretty much one of the few times that Tristan actually comes in clutch. But yeah, let's hop right into episode 19. If I remember correctly, this is the scene where, not Marek, Bakura. Oh, I can't wait for Marek. I hope they give him some epic voice, some evil epic voice where it's like, "Hello, I'm Marek. I am the evil." And then, like, you know, when he's doing his laugh, they give him a voice like I can't do evil laughs. All right, that's why I don't do. That's why there is no Abridged Series from me, because I can't do evil laughs. But let's hop right into this episode, which I'm assuming is gonna be, you know, everyone getting their soul back, and Bakura versus Pegasus. Let's get started.
On location with the men and women of the Domino City Police Department. I can't believe I
What?
failed. All I wanted to do was steal an ancient Egyptian artifact, seize control of a billion-dollar company,
Yeah.
and resurrect my dead wife. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling...
Don't you even think about making a Scooby-Doo reference.
What do you want, Bakura? Can't you see I'm feeling distinctly unfabulous?
I want your Millennium Eye.
Just comes
so
in
I'm
here.
challenging you to a shadow game.
But I don't have any cards.
Cards? Where we're dueling, we don't need cards. We're going to do battle with ancient Egyptian laser beams.
Yeah. Oh, I do know this really happens, but not with that music. Laser beams. I will not be as calm as Pegasus is. Well, I'm like,
Hey, Pegasus, remember how I said I was going to kill you last?
That's right, Bakura, you did.
I lied.
oh,
No, don't take my Millennium Eye. It goes so well with my outfit. Ah, that's the wrong eyeball, you fool.
Sorry.
That's much better.
bro. You know what the funny thing is, right? It's not funny. I should laugh about this, but it's not that funny, right? But that whole thing, like, oh, it's the wrong eyeball. Do you know the amount of times that actually happens? Let me a little background from me, right? I studied law, and when you study law, you obviously go through numerous amounts of cases, numerous amounts of case laws, so on and so forth, right? I know what's the funny part about this. It's not. Again, it's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing about. Okay, screw it. Right, the part is the amount of cases, cases of people suing doctors, people suing surgeons because, oops, we cut off the wrong leg. Shoot, now we need to cut off the other leg as well. The amount of case laws where, like, you know, they just wrongly cut off the wrong limb. They're like, oh yeah, okay, we need to cut your left arm off, it's becoming gangrenous. Cut it off, you know, do it, anesthesia, so the person is asleep. They're like, when I wake up, I won't have my left arm, but at least I'll still have my right arm. And then they wake up, it's like, why is my right arm gone too? And they're like, well, sorry, we cut the wrong arm off first, and because we still had to cut off the left arm, you know, now you don't have arms. Good. Like the amount of case laws where people have gone on to like try and sue them, most of the time unsuccessfully, to be completely honest. And at least in the UK, that's the way it is. Like most of the time, it's unsuccessful because in the UK, for you to be able to successfully sue a doctor in any sort of fashion, good luck with that. Good luck with that. There are very few cases. Well, like there are very distinct cases as well, like the Crown versus Jordan, Crown versus Blau. There are plenty of cases where it's like you try, but ultimately you don't get anywhere. Like ultimately you don't get anywhere, or very rarely you succeed. Crown versus Smith, Crown versus Jordan, Crown versus Blau. I think those are like 3 excellent examples of how difficult it is. If you guys want to read up on it, you guys can. It's R versus Jordan, R versus Smith, and R versus Blau with an E at the end, BLAUE. But like, it is nigh impossible. It is nigh impossible. It requires a lot. So this, it's the wrong eye. Oopsie. That's why that made me laugh, because I was like, it immediately took me back to like my classroom where I was like, I learned. I was like, bro, this is ridiculous. But it's unfortunately happens in real life. One of those things, eh? One of those things.
Hey, Croquet, what happened to Pegasus?
He dead.
Mr. Pegasus is feeling under the weather.
He looks kinda dead.
Well, he's not. Now excuse me, I have to go sandpaper my throat.
I can't believe Pegasus is dead.
He died as he lived, draped in the arms of another man.
Let's go snoop through his things.
Man, that is
Wow.
one girl I'd like to play card games with. And by play card games, I mean have sex.
Pretty.
Look, it's Pegasus's
Yeah.
blog. Reading this should allow the writers to fill in a bunch of plot holes. January 12th. Mood fabulous. Darling Cecilia, I still remember the first day we met. You were the second most beautiful person I'd ever laid eyes on. The first was me, of course.
course.
We
Of
fell
course.
in love
Of course.
instantly and decided to get married. Then when
Look how fly young Pegasus is. Look at him, fly. He's still got that fabulous hair. I have to say that's compared to this. I mean, that's fabulous. You know what I need to do? I need to get like 2 strands of like hair, just like down here. You know, I feel like that would look quite good on me. But like, I definitely need a haircut, but I can't. First we were on lockdown, and now there's this new coronavirus. It's like it's never ending. All right, 2021 is starting the same way 2020 did. But he's got fabulous hair. So does she.
Of course, we fell in love instantly and decided to get married.
How do you have
then,
hair like
when we
that?
were standing at the altar, something very unexpected happened.
Nobody was there.
You exploded. Yeah, That was kinda weird. In my grief, I took a trip to Egypt, because that's what people do when they're grieving. They go to Egypt. Little did I know my destiny was waiting for me right around the corner.
Jagshamesh, my name is Shadi, and in my country of Egypt, we...
Is that a saying? A greeting? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Shadi.
Corner.
Jagshamesh.
Also, that's a
my
terrible
name is
voice.
Shadi, and in my country of Egypt, we no longer use slave to build pyramid. Now we make women do it instead. It's nice. If you come with me, I will show you why I hang donuts from my ears.
I followed him into an underground chamber filled with ancient artifacts.
Jewish peoples are always trying to come in here and steal my millennium items. Since you are not...
Is that where I got it from? Is that a Jewish word? I swear I've heard that word before. Alright, this is bothering me right now. You know what? What does Jagshamesh mean?
Here's a summary from Wikipedia. Yamas, and their complement, niyamas, represent a series of right living or ethical rules within Hinduism and yoga. It means reining in or control.
Okay,
The yamas
stop.
apply broadly
Stop.
and include self-restraints in one's actions, words and thoughts.
I definitely didn't ask what does yamas mean. Damn it. You know what? I give up. Someone in the comment section will let me know, hopefully, if it means anything.
Not Jew, I let you have this one. It will grant you the power to see into people's minds. It's nice.
The Millennium Eye gave me the...
Bro. You can do whatever you want to me, right? I don't fear anything. And personally, I think at the end of my life, I would like to experience real pain, like torture. Just because, you know, you're only going to die once. You're only going to live once. You're only going to die once. And I feel like if I'm going to die, I kind of want to experience it slowly, you know? But, like, the one thing in life that I fear is anything to do with my eyes. Like, if I had to wear contacts, I wouldn't wear them ever. Because the thought of, like, going close to my... I don't know what it is, right? I don't know what... Maybe it's because I've watched so many horror movies as a kid where, like, a needle is slowly being entered into eyes, like... And the eyes are just so squishy. I don't know. But the one thing that I fear are eyes. I don't know why. Any damage to eyes is the one thing I fear.
power to see into the world beyond. At long last I was reunited with you, my love.
Yeah, you
I
thought.
thought my dreams had finally come true, but then you exploded again. You really need to stop doing that.
It says here that Pegasus found a way to bring Cecilia back from the dead using the Millennium items and Kybercorp's virtual technology. Man, I've read fanfics that made more sense than this crap.
Yeah.
Look, Pegasus must have released Grandpa's soul. This is super special awesome.
Would you stop saying super special awesome? It stopped being funny 15 episodes ago.
Oh, you did not just say that.
Oh,
Get back
the
here. Nobody
shade.
disses my catchphrase. Huh?
Shadi.
What the hell's going on?
There has been a great
Disturbance in the
Someone
force.
has stolen a Millennium item. It was probably this little Jew boy. He must be hiding his horns underneath all that hair. I will use
Stop.
my Millennium key to probe his mind. Just give me a minute. The Jew's mind has been divided into two separate chambers. One looks like it belongs to a little boy, a very untidy little boy. If
True.
he lived in my homeland of Egypt, he would be stoned to death for his insolence. This other room is very mysterious.
Oh.
It gives me funny feeling in my ham.
Who the devil are you supposed to be?
Jagshamesh, my name is Shadi. I'm here to persecute those who would steal my Millennium items.
Okay.
I like you. Do you like me?
No, look, I didn't steal anything. But if it'll set your mind at ease, then have a look around. By the way, have you ever seen Labyrinth?
No. Why?
No reason.
Good luck. Indiana Jones would have a field day in here.
Don't worry, I'll save you.
This little boy has saved me. Perhaps he is not as Jewish as I had first suspected.
What is this place?
5,000 years ago, Egyptian kings played a game of great and terrible
Pharaohs,
power.
not
These
kings.
shadow games were played with real monsters and real magic.
Aye,
But these games
summoning
erupted
skull.
into a war that threatened to destroy the world. And so all the monsters were locked away inside these stone tablets.
We all know
Are
who
you
that
trying
is,
to
don't
tell
we?
me this show actually has a plot?
Oh
Yeah.
no, you
Yeah.
have angered the dark magician. Our only hope is to summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
No, don't.
Why not?
That's Kaiba's monster. I'm not gonna let myself get saved by that. Dark magician,
It's
you
me.
are not a gun. You are who you choose to be. Now choose.
Wow, wow, wee, wow. This little boy and his obscure movie reference has saved us both. He must be the one the prophecy spoke of. I apologize for
prophecy, okay.
screwing with your head. It turns out that you are the chosen one. Now I must return to Egypt, even though I have not found the one who stole my item. Remember, the fate of the world rests on your tiny little shoulders. Jinkwi.
Mokuba.
I have no idea what he says in the real show. But I do remember him going through the labyrinth and then being like, this kid, he's way too nice. Or so he says something like that, but definitely not Child of Prophecy. If there was a prophecy in Yu-Gi-Oh, the whole show is sort of like a loop. But if there was a prophecy, I probably wouldn't have watched all of it, to be completely honest. I hate prophecies. Like, oh, this person is like the destiny. It's like, bro, there are no stakes then. You literally just told me, well, it's destiny, it's fate. What is the point watching the rest?
Can you hear me? Wake up.
Who the hell are you? Are you the angel of death?
Aw, isn't that cute?
Considering his card, right? The card that he was personified as previously, was like half angel, half was it? No, not necessarily devil, but it was like half good, half bad. Obviously, he's showing that, showing the kind of person that Bakura is. That's actually
Cute. Mokuba thinks he's dead.
Yugimoto, you are now officially king of card games. As
Yay.
winner of the Duelist Kingdom tournament, I bestow upon you this extremely girly card. Also, here's $3
Money.
million.
Yoink!
In
Now
an
you can
envelope.
pay for your sister's operation.
Screw my
sister?
sister, I have money. You each have 5 minutes to...
all right there, Joey Kaiba.
Get off the island before we release the hounds.
Big brother, where are you?
basketball?
I'm starting to develop abandonment issues.
Oh, face it, kid. Kaiba never loved you.
Seto, it's you. And you're smiling. Stop smiling, big brother. It's really creepy.
Kaiba's smiling. That's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen.
Whenever Kaiba smiles, a puppy dies.
Oh my goodness.
Because of the circumstances, our last duel was not conclusive. Perhaps the next time we duel, we will finally learn which of us is truly superior.
In case you hadn't noticed,
we know.
I'm the king of card games.
Yeah.
And besides, I already beat you in the first episode.
What's your point?
My point is, you're never going to beat me. So just get over it.
I hate you so
yeah,
much.
so do I.
Come on, Mokuba. We're going
So
to have
do
our
I.
own tournament with blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the tournament.
Well done, Yugi. We saved the world. And more importantly, we
eyeball.
rubbed it in Kaiba's face.
Yeah, by the way, who the hell are you?
I have had many names. Once I was known as Pharaoh. Then I was known as the artist formerly known as Pharaoh. But you can call me Yami.
I thought your name was a
Shh, don't spoil it now.
I just realized, now that the tournament's over, we have to go back to school.
Damn, I enjoyed doing this kingdom. What about the granddad? Skipped. Not like that. Not like that.
Quick, someone fetch a bedpan. Oh, too late.
Everyone forgot about him. Everybody forgot about him. Well, they didn't. They didn't. He was at home, obviously, lying in bed. It's not like they carried him around like, it's not like they carried him around like, hello, are you back now? Oh, you are. Amazing. Fantastic. Brilliant. I enjoyed Duelist Kingdom, I'll be completely honest. It's actually really funny that, like, the story, there is constantly a plot in the background, And it's not the strongest plot. Like, you know, a lot of these shows that we all grew up with as children, the likes of like Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged shows, I'd go as far as to say Pokemon, and even Digimon as well. They have a plot for the most part, but they're not like the strongest plot. Like, you don't compare them to like stronger plots that we have nowadays with, you know, what do children watch nowadays? What would, I mean, not just children, I guess, but like what is on TV now that children watch? I don't even know. I guess that's how out of touch I am. But I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh still exists nowadays, of course, just in a different season. But like back then, the shows, they had very little plot, I felt like, and they relied a lot on like the coolness factor, the coolness and creatures factor. And I think it all has to do with, you know, the fact that like back then, you know, we are all into creatures. We all wanted to have, you know, as kids, obviously you want to have pets and whatnot. You want to have a dog, you want to have a cat, you know, or if you have a Tamagotchi, you know, and you see like things like Pokemon and Digimon, you're like, wow, that's exactly what I'm hoping for. With Yu-Gi-Oh, you see these legendary creatures and whatnot, battle it out, the true fantasy element that is like easy to understand, besides the card game, that at first doesn't make sense at all, but like it's easy to understand and it's cool, and then you can collect them, play them with your friends. You know, Pokemon, you play it with your friends, you collect the cards as well, you know, and then you watch the TV series. So things like that, Power Rangers as well, you know, it's just the coolness factor, the collection factor, and the fact that you can play these all with your friends as well, just, you know, kind of combines very, very neatly, very, very nicely, and it's all just a ton of fun. Jagshamesh, that name still bothers me. Please someone let me know. Please someone let me know what that's in reference to, what that means. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it is Jewish, but I'm not sure what. I think it's maybe a greeting, because Shadi kept saying it at the beginning of words, unless that's just like his I don't know, his saying. Duelist Kingdom is over. If I remember correctly, what comes next is the battle between Yugi and Yugi and the girl that is like the granddaughter of his best friend that gave him the blue eyes. I'm not sure whether it's next or whether that's after the Marek arc. I'm not 100% sure, but we are entering into the Marek arc, which is actually my favorite. Probably, and I always go back and forth between the Marek arc and the Orichalcus arc. All right, I know as little as Orichalcus made sense, I loved it. All right, because I'll be honest, Yugi was never my favorite character. Yami, okay, fair, you know, I like him more than Yugi, but my favorite character was always Kaiba. It was always Kaiba, which just now, you know, when Yugi said that, it hurts me. I don't know why, but I never liked the main characters. I always liked the side characters, you know, the Kaiba, the Vegetas, the Gary, what's the one in Digimon called, not Tai, the one with, the blue Digimon. I always like not the main character, but the second main character, you know, in many shows, I think in all shows actually, because the main characters are always these goody two-shoes characters that I just don't like. Not necessarily don't like, but I just don't like as much as other characters. I always like these kind of too cool for school. Yes, you know, it's kind of a boring trope, but like these antagonists to the protagonists, I always like them a lot because it's easy for me to root for the villain, because the good guys are just too good. They're just too heroic. They're just too nice. I guess with Yu-Gi-Oh that's not really the case, considering what Yami does. Yo, mind crush. And especially in YGOTAS, that is not possible, but you guys get my drift. That's just my thoughts though. As I said, 25 likes by the 24th of December, and on the 25th you'll get a triple. Besides that though, I will see all of you in the next one. Everyone, until then, have a nice day, peace out, and as always, bye.